Hey everybody, I am Mark. Steven has the evening off tonight, and this is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Oh, yes it is. Oh my gosh. Welcome or welcome back. It is so nice to see you, for real. Um, we have a visitor with us, and this is Bandit. Say hello. No. We have a great episode for you tonight. It's our new Moon Madness video. Can you believe that it has been a whole month since our last video about the moon? I was surprised. It took me by surprise. I must have lost track of time, let me tell you. But and this is where we once a month kind of celebrate the new moon, learn some interesting facts about it, and we try to, how can I say it real coolly? We try to harness the power of the moon and try to implement it in our life to create positive change for the next month, hopefully improve our life in some way in the next month. I'm so glad you guys like this video because it was something that I had wanted to do for a while and was kind of unsure how to do it, so I'm glad we're doing it. So we do that every month. We have like a project that ties into the new moon, something celestial. We have a really cool one tonight. I played around with playing with making videos, and so I did that little intro. I hope you liked it. This was our project we did on Mondays with Mark, our little reversible fall decor, So I was playing with some video editing and made a cute little video for the beginning there. Hope you liked it. But anyway, so let's get started. Last month was, last month we celebrated the new corn moon, right? And which was pretty cool. Our project of the month last month, we went into the kitchen and we made some yummy summer corn soup. We set our intention for the month, and we talked a little bit about it. Now, I have here, we only had one question this month that I would like to answer, but the corn moon, we all see our intention for the month. We talked a little bit about meditation. We did a tiny little meditation exercise, and the question came in, not really referring to the corn moon or this month's moon. It was just a general question, and this was sent in by well, I didn't ask if I could use their name, so I better not, but I'm sure it's okay. It's just a question. The question was, you refer, the question in general is, we refer to names of the moon. Now, we'll talk a little bit about how the moons, got their names and all that, but the question was, does that name refer to both the new and the full moon? And I'm so glad you brought this question up because I want to make sure that I'm giving you correct information and not leaving anything out, and I could see how that could be a little bit confusing. So I have some things here to tell you. I have some notes written down, and one of the things I said was I'm going to explain to you what the lunar cycle is. I know it's pretty basic and you probably know this, but we do a video every month called New Moon Madness, and every new moon has a name, and yes, it corresponds with the full moon that follows. The new moon is the beginning of the lunar cycle, and I have a really cool thing here that I wanted to read to you, and this, because I love this quote and I love this analogy, right? And this was posted by YogiApproved.com, pretty cool site, and what they say is the moon, this is in general, the moon represents powerful feminine energy. It signifies wisdom, intuition, birth and death, reincarnation, and a spiritual connection. Moon cycles are similar to the cycle of a seed. The seed grows into a flower, then blooms and dies. I love that analogy because, the moon is like that. At the beginning of the lunar cycle, we have our new moon, the seed. Then it goes into the waxing phase of the moon, right? When the plant grows. Then we have the full moon, and that's whenever the seed blooms. And then it goes into the waning phase, and that's when the plant starts to die, and then leads into the next new moon. And that's what the lunar cycle is. So when we refer to the moons, like for example, last month was the new corn moon, 2 weeks later or so, it would be the full corn moon. So yes, thank you so much for answering that question. Now, on that topic, this month we're celebrating the Hunter's Moon. Oh yeah, and aka the Harvest Moon. Oh yeah, kind of. It has two names this month. Really quite cool. So I have something that I quoted. Now this was from the Old Farmer's Almanac. That's a real cool site too. I'm sure everyone's familiar at least with Old Farmer's Almanac, and they have a fantastic interactive website that I use all the time for all kinds of things. And I wanted to read you something because the next full and new moons are really interesting and quite unique in a way, because we have 2 full moons in 1 month next month in October. So usually we refer to the new and the full moons with names that date back to, like, Native American or colonial folklore, right? However, both the Hunter Moon and the Harvest Moon are unique in that they are not related to this folklore at all, nor necessarily to a month, really, if you think about it. Instead, they relate to an astronomical event, and that would be the autumn equinox, okay? So next month we have 2 full moons happening in October, right? Now that brings us to, oh my gosh, the second full moon. What's it called? Oh my gosh, it's called the blue moon. So next month we have a lot to talk about, and it's really, really cool. But anyway, the harvest moon and the hunter's moon comes before that full moon. So I hope that made sense. If it did not make sense, check out Old Farmer's Almanac, because they explain it probably in a way that you can understand it a little better than me. But anyway, we're not even going to get into that. Anyway, that's next month's stuff to talk about. Anyway, that's why sometimes when I refer to this month, we are in the hunter moon, but sometimes people do refer to it as the harvest moon as well. Okay, so this month's hunter moon is very, very cool. Now, it's named the hunter moon because this is the time of the year when, like, the leaves are falling and the game is all fattened up and ready to be hunted. This is the time when folks realized that winter was coming, so they had to get out and hunt and stockpile all of their supplies and their food for the long months that were coming ahead. That's why it's called the hunter's moon. It's otherwise, other names for this month is the blood moon, the travel moon, the drying grass moon. Blood moon, I've heard a lot of, and blood moon is like, it simply refers back to, like, the blood from the hunt or the changing color of the leaves in the fall. So that's how it gets that name. But predominantly it's known as the hunter's moon this month, okay? So we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about the hunter's moon. Make sure I didn't forget anything here. Right, so let's go into our Lunarly box. Now, every month we also open the Lunarly box, and if you're new to this month, to this little segment that we do on the new moon, one of the little things I treat myself to is a monthly subscription box called Lunarly, and it's packed full of stuff that deals with the current new moon and the lunar cycle for the month. And they have a lot of information about it. They have little trinkets and stuff that come every month. It's really, really cool. And my box arrived on Monday, and it was a very big box, so I knew that this month it came with a plant in it. It's usually not this big. Now, sometimes the Lunarly box, they'll send you a live plant in it, which is really cool. I've received 3 so far, 3 plants, and I've had Lunarly probably for about 7 months now, I think. So it's not every month, and I'm sure probably not through the winter. We're not probably going to, get a lot of live plants. But over the summer, I did get 3 plants, and they're all so beautiful. This month, and I'm glad I had to open it because there was a live plant in there. And I'm glad this happened because a lot of you have expressed interest in Lunarly, and I give you the information in the description below if you want to join. There's no referral code or anything like that, but it is a cool box. I do like it. And I had a little issue this month. When it arrived, It was on my porch, upside down and leaning against the step, and I was like, oh, I know it's going to be damaged. And sure enough, it was. Now, they package it very, very good. I mean, you can't get better than this for it to come in, right? I mean, this is, the plant was inside there and everything, but it did arrive damaged. This was all that was left. This was all that was left of my plant. But anyway, so I'm glad this happened, because for those of you who are interested in it, this is what I did. I sent them I got this Monday evening. I sent them an email and I explained what happened. Tuesday morning at like 9:15, I received an email apologizing for it, and they said they would replace it. Tuesday at like 1 in the afternoon, the tracking number came. They replaced it immediately. No problems, no hassles at all. Even instructed me how I could bring my plant back to, that I could possibly bring my plant back to life. There was a little stock in here, and I have it in the ICU in my bathroom right now in a little bit of water. So I'm sure that I can get them to grow back. But they replaced it like really fast and no problems. So I just wanted to let you know that their customer service is fantastic too. There was no problem with it at all. Anyway, the plant that came this month was the money tree plant, and it's really, really, really cool. As soon as it comes, it's supposed to be here tomorrow. I'll show it to you. Maybe I'll tack it in a video or something. Over the weekend, you know, I'll show you what it looks like. It's real cool. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But so let's open up our Lunarly box. This is the Hunter's Moon, and the description that came on the card is Hunter's Moon. It is on the new moon is on September 17th. The first quarter is September 24th. Full moon being October 1st. And like I said, we have 2 full moons in October. The second, Halloween night. Oh yeah, how cool is that? And he gets another name, the Blue Moon, and we'll talk about that next month, all right? So, what do we have in our Lunarly box? Okay, so, let's open it up. Unboxing time. I look forward to this every month. I totally dig this box, and you'll see why. There's a lot of, ooh, look. Hey, so, let's take a look at this. They give you a little, you know, thing with everything that comes in it, a little paper. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is a singing bowl. If you don't know what a singing bowl is, Google it. These are so cool. Look how nice. It's a singing bowl. Oh my gosh, the description. Oh, look. And it comes with the mallet. Just like so. Indulge in a moment of sound healing with your new singing bowl. These tools have long been used to create rich, reverberating tones that encourage grounding and relaxation. Perfect for this month too, and I'll tell you why. I think there's 2 ways you can do it. I think you can like dump. Very cool. It reverberates a lot. Wow. And I think you can also, I don't know if I can hold it up, and I don't know if it'll do it or not. Let's see. You can also, oh, how cool is that? You can also do that. Oh, very nice. I really like that. Gosh, that could be its own video. You know, singing bowls and sound healing and sound therapy. It's a really, really cool thing. Okay, so there are 2 techniques for using singing bowls. The first is to simply use the mallet to strike the side of the bowl. The second technique creates a continuous ringing by gently circling the rim of the bowl with the mallet. Okay, cool. Very nice. Okay, I'm taking too long. All right, what do we have here? After Spa Body Scrubber. Oh, very cool. Many of us pamper our hair in the shower, but what about our skin? This body scrubber helps you exfoliate your whole body. Use it when you shower to feel even fresher and promote healthy, glowing skin. How cool. And you know, I found a lot of times when this box comes, these are things that I would want, but I would never buy for myself. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. All right. Now, let's see. We'll open that last. Okay. So what do we have here? Oh, every month we also get a precious stone or a crystal. This month, quartz, I believe. We have quartz, clear quartz. Clear quartz, yes. Clear quartz is a popular stone because it's thought to both cleanse and energize the spirit. Work with this stone when you need to clear your mind and focus on positive thoughts or actions. Very, very cool. Quartz is also, especially clear quartz, is also a very good roundabout crystal to use for whatever you may want to call attention to. It's great for harnessing energy. And what I'd like to do right now is to take about 30 seconds out and share with you a little exercise that will help us to help ground ourselves and clear our minds and cleanse ourselves and bring in positive energy to our spirit. Okay, so for this exercise you'll need a quartz crystal, and all you want to do is hold it in your hands like this and just take a moment to clear your mind. Okay, realize that you have the crystal in your hand. Feel its energy. And then we're going to take breaths in and out, okay? So we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. When we breathe in through our nose, we're going to imagine pure white light coming into our body and in our spirit. Pure white cleansing light, just filling our entire body out. Or yeah, body out. Okay, so breathe in thinking, oh, beautiful white. Feel your body, feel your spirit. And then we're going to exhale with our mouth, and we're going to envision dark, gray, negative smoke just coming out. And we're going to repeat that 4 or 5 times. Breathe in through your nose, envisioning white, positive light coming in and filling our body. Breathe out through our mouth, envisioning gray, dark, black, negative energy coming out. Do that a few times. It'll cleanse your mind, it'll cleanse your spirit, and it'll leave you feel positive, okay? Takes literally 30 seconds to do, okay? With the help of a crystal, too. Very, very nice. I'm glad this was in this box. Okay, that's our little exercise for the month, okay? All right, what else do we have here? Oh, that's the bottom for my plant. Flower of Life, Sacred Place. Oh, it's a cloth. Oh, how nice is this? Look. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that this came because we're going to talk about that in 1 second. Very, very nice. Get it. Oh, if I can get it open. Look. Very, very nice. This is a sacred space cloth, or an altar cloth if you would like. And I believe this is, you know, the geometry of this is, wait, I'm sure, here, let me read it for you, okay? Okay, so, how better than to create a sacred space than with a beautiful tapestry? The ancient design on this cloth is called a flower of life. Its sacred geometry is meant to symbolize the unity and connection of all things. How very cool is that? Oh, I love it. I love it. Gosh, you could hang this on the wall. You could use this, you know, put it over a table. Now, what I thought we would do right now is give you a... Oh, okay. And then in addition to that, the plant came, okay? So that was our Lunarly box for the month. And it comes with instructional cards and a little pamphlet of what everything... what was contained in the box and what it means and how you can use it in your life. And I'll put the link below if anyone's interested, if they want to check it out, okay? So we'll do that. So talking about the cloth, I wanted to give you a little sneak inside look at my little sacred space, okay? It's in the bedroom, and I don't think anybody has ever seen this, so you get the first look at this. I guess it is kind of private, you know, and I'll explain why whenever I show it to you. So here, let's go over. Let's do it right now, okay? All right. And here we are. This is my little sacred space. It's in the bedroom here. And all it is, you know, basically all it is a piece of wood that I have covered, you know, and on it is probably what's most important, you know. I have little trinkets and little things that mean something to me, you know, that it's special to me. Like, for example, let me stand up and get it out of the light. Let's see, like this here's a little kitty cat that Stephen made for me, and I keep him there. And over here, like, that's my mother. This was my mom's here, and this was a little kitty cat that I've had for as long as I can remember. Special to me. A little smudging stick and candles in here. My tarot cards. These are my St. Michael's cards. Also very special to me, given to me by Stephen's mom. That was my grandmother's, and then there's something from the garden. We have a pumpkin and some straw flowers, and then these are all crystals here that I've collected, and some, you know, candle holders. We burn a candle every night when we go to bed. We have a candle lit on here. Oh yeah, we made this on Mondays with Mark. This is our concrete candle holder. This is a salt candle holder. But anyway, basically that's what it is. Oh, this was given to me by a very dear viewer. Thank you so much. And so anyway, that's just an idea of an example of a little sacred space. You can call it an altar, you could call it whatever you like, and you can use it for whatever you like. I know a lot of people, I grew up predominantly Catholic, and my grandmother had a little altar with, you know, figurines and icons on it, and that was her little sacred space, and she would say a prayer every night before going to bed in front of it. So, you know, similar to that. So anyway, that's a little sneak peek into my little sacred space. So that was my little sacred space, so to speak. So I don't know, I hope you liked it, and I would really encourage you, you know, set up your own sacred space. You know, it's something that's just yours, special to you. You know, fill it up with trinkets and little things that have meaning for you. You could use it as an altar if you'd like. You could do anything. It's just your own little sacred space, you know. So I'd encourage you to give it a try, you know. All right, so that brings us to our project of the month. Oh yes, our celestial project of the month. Okay, this is a fun one. Last month we were in the kitchen. We made some yummy corn soup. This month, since I thought we're at the hunter's moon, the harvest moon, and everything, so I have a lot of little pumpkins to work with. All right, so we're going to make a galaxy pumpkin. All right, so a lot of fun, very easy. Even the kiddos can take part in this one. Okay, so let me get this out here. I have it set up, so I hope you can see it. Yes, you can. All right, so for this project you will need a pumpkin. You could use a real one, you could use a faux one, like a foam one, or a resin one, whichever one you want. You can use a white one, yellow one, whatever color you want. We just need a pumpkin. So why don't we use this one? Okay. In addition to that, you're going to need some painter's tape or masking tape, and then some paints. So I went to Michael's the other day and I got this really cool metallic blue paint. All right, so we're going to use that. And you also need, if you're going to make it just like me, you're also going to need some black paint. I had a little bit of metallic black paint left, but regular black paint will work as well. If you don't have any metallic paint at all, you could also add some glitter right to the paint and get kind of a shimmery effect. It looks really, really cool. All right, so you need that. You'll need something to hold your paints in, and I used a foam brush, and then also a brush that has bristles on it. Okay, you could also use an old toothbrush for this part, and I'll show you that later. Okay, and white paint. So let's get started. First, we're going to mix our paints, and for my project, the way I did it, I used some of my metallic blue paint, like that, and I wanted a deeper, you know, darker blue, so that's why I added the black to it. And I just did about half of the amount with black, like that, and then we mixed it up. And then, as you can see, you'll get a really nice, deep, dark night sky color. All right. Now, we're going to take our pumpkin and we're going to cover the stem with some painter's tape. If you don't have painter's tape, use some masking tape. I would imagine even Scotch tape would work. The purpose is to just cover it up so that we don't paint him. Okay, just like so. Now we have something to hold too. All right, so now we're going to take our paint and we're going to paint our pumpkin. And I've made these, I don't know how many times. The Galaxy ones I've never made before. I have painted the pumpkins before though. And these real pumpkins, they dry out very nice just naturally on their own. Chances are that you'll have it for many, many years if you're using a real one. Occasionally they can decompose a little bit. They start to get soft. If that happens, you're going to have to start over. It won't happen for a long time, but I've had, I think maybe one did that years ago, but I haven't had that problem since. Of course, if you're using a faux pumpkin, it'll last forever. All right, so now we're going to do the top like so. Just spin it around. Get in all the little grooves. Get into the grooves. Oh, boy. All right. No, I'm not going to sing. All right. All right, so now he's all coated. Look how cool that is. All right, so now we're going to set him aside and let him dry. Oh, always have a towel with you, too. All right, so we're going to set him aside and let him dry, and he'll look like this. Now we're going to do the same thing and put a second coat on him. And why is because, as you can see some of the white through it. I think it looks really cool the way it is, but we're going for a galaxy night sky look. So we're going to paint a second coat right over the first coat. And I know sometimes people ask me, what exact product do I use and that. And we really don't endorse any products. But we would never lead you wrong. I would definitely only tell you a product if it worked for me. We do that with all of our product reviews and product testing, so you don't have to worry. If we like it, we'll tell you, and if we don't like it, we'll definitely tell you. I tend to like these acrylic paints here from Plaid Crafts and PLAID Crafts, and there's also Craft Smart, which is a really nice, inexpensive acrylic paint. You can get that at Michael's. You can get it online. I know Walmart carries the plaid paints, and craft stores have all different types, all different brands, all different types. So, all right, we gave our pumpkin a second coating, and we're going to let him dry, and then you have that. See how much more vibrant. And now I really think you could just stop there if you want. Take the tape off and it looks really, really cool. But I decided to go, a step further. I was doing some research and different ways to make a night sky. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to get some white paint, okay? And I can't reach it, but I added, okay, well, all right, this is ready to go, so we don't have to do it. But what I did was I put a little bit of white paint in there, and I thinned it out with just a little bit of water, just to make it a little thinner, okay? And if you've never done this technique before, practice on the side of a piece of paper or something. What we're going to do is we're going to flick paint on it like so, like that, so that it splashes paint on the side of it. And like I said, if you never did it before, test it out on the side of a box or something, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this so you can see it. Here, this is what we're going to do. We are going to get our Lunarly box, and we're going to put it underneath. How about that? How about that? All right. So, let's move this out of the way. All right, so, gosh, it's so close. Okay, so now we have this, ready to go there, and we're going to take our paint, take some of the excess off like that, practice a little bit, and go for it. we're just going to splatter some. How can I do this so you can see it? All right. Maybe like, all right. Sound effects, you got to do it. And anyway, the effect being that. And then you're going to set him aside to dry. And this is one of our finished ones here. And then the final thing you would do would be take the tape off of your stem, which I suppose I don't have to demonstrate, but I guess we have to do it properly. All right, so we're going to take the tape off. All right. Oops. There we go. And we have our celestial galaxy pumpkins just in time for the fall season and for Halloween. How cool is that? Okay, another little tip for you. As you can see, I have a box that I use to paint things on, and inside of it I have a cooling rack that I always put on there so that when we're painting the tops and the bottoms of things, it has somewhere to sit, you know, so the air circulates so that it dries without making a mess on my table. So that's just a little tip for you there. Let me get this out of the way. And we'll show you one. Let's see. There we go. There, you can see that. They're so cute. Okay, so that was our project of the month. And, you know, of course it's customizable. You can do this any way you want. You could use any colors you want. You could smudge them in and make a little Milky Way. You could even hand put the stars on there. Whatever you want to do. I mean, like I said, I think they looked beautiful even without the stars. So, anyway, that's our Galaxy Pumpkin, our project of the month. Hope you enjoyed that. And I guess that'll do it for this month's Hunter's Moon. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I better get my notes. I don't want to make sure do I leave anything out? All right. Nope, that's it. So join me next month as we talk about the new lunar cycle, and one of the most exciting ones in my opinion because it is October. We're going to talk about the difference between the harvest moon and the next moon, which is the beaver moon, coming up in October, and the two full moons in October, one of them being called the blue moon, and what that represents and how we can kind of implement its powers and its energies into our own lives to maybe create some positive change for the following month. So this month's intention for the Hunter's Moon, the Hunter's Moon is all about harnessing the energy of the hunt, right? So it's about clearing your mind. It's about organization. It's about, you know, getting ready for things to come, right? So I'm going to use my pumpkin as a decor item, but it's also going to be a reminder to myself to do my little exercise and hold my crystal to clear my mind and ground myself whenever I need it. All right. So that's going to be my intention for this month. And I'll tell you what, organization, oh my gosh, perfect timing because we're doing a new set for the fall. We have all this stuff everywhere. So I'm going to be organizing everything. We ordered some new like shelves and cubby holes and stuff. So we're going to get all organized during this next month. And I'm so glad that this month's intention like aligns with all that, right? So, all right. So I think I've babbled long enough. If you've reached the end of this video, if you've got this far, thank you so much for sticking around. And I really, really hope you enjoyed it. As always, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever we have a new video. These moon videos come out once a month, about a day or two before the new moon. But we're good for about a video a day, though, here on Smokey Steve and Mark. Definitely hit the like button if you like today's video. All of our contact information is below, including the link for Lunarly. That would be our email address, our post office box. We're over on Facebook. I'll post this project on Facebook. Smokey Steve Space and Mark. Send us a friend request. I'll accept it. We're on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. We're also on Twitter. Our handle is SmokeySteveA. I think I remembered it all, but you never know. It was really great spending time with you. I will see you next time. And remember, everybody, please stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, okay? All right. I'll see you next time. Ciao, everybody.